Have you ever wondered which special forces are the most feared in the world? Elite warriors endure brutal training and survive the harshest conditions. When they strike, the enemy has no chance to resist. When discussing the most elite special forces in the world, Poland's Grom may not be a name widely recognized. However, it is precisely this secrecy that makes them formidable. Grom are not ordinary soldiers. They are ghosts in the underground world, called upon when a mission requires absolute secrecy and precision down to the millimeter. Founded in the 1990s, Grom quickly established itself through a series of high-risk, yet incredibly successful operations. They are NATO's reliable right hand in counter-terrorism and hostage rescue missions. Despite being highly regarded by international allies, Grom has always maintained an admirably discreet profile. To become a member of Grom, soldiers must undergo a training process so grueling it seems almost impossible. They must not only master basic combat skills, but also excel in extreme situations. One of the most terrifying challenges is cold water combat diving. Imagine holding your breath for 2 minutes in near freezing water, performing a mission while maintaining composure to avoid thermal shock. Only those with steel resolve can pass this test. But that's not all. Grom is also known for having some of the strictest regulations. Members are forbidden from drinking alcohol, engaging in brawls, or even drawing attention in public. The reason is simple. They are just too dangerous. Even without weapons, these warriors can still become a deadly threat. With a size of only about 1,500 personnel, Grom is equipped with the most advanced weapons and equipment. The Polish FBMSBS modular assault rifle is their primary weapon, customizable to suit various missions. They also use Glock handguns, MP5 submachine guns, Remington 870 shotguns, and Beretta M82 sniper rifles. Every operation is meticulously planned, from preparation to completion, ensuring no trace is left behind. Grom may not be as famous as some other special forces units, but that is their strength. They operate in the shadows, accomplishing their missions quietly and effectively. While there are still many challenges ahead, especially when facing opponents like Russia, Grom has proven they deserve to be recognized as one of the most formidable special forces in the world. They don't need the spotlight because for Grom, success is when no one knows they were ever there. Number 7. Alpha Group. Russia may be facing numerous challenges on the modern battlefield, but make no mistake, Alpha Group remains its most fearsome special forces unit. Operating under the motto, "Where Alpha Group appears, compromise ends," this elite force does not negotiate or bargain. They have only one objective: to eliminate threats quickly, efficiently, and ruthlessly. Alpha Group does not concern itself with leaving traces or collateral damage, as long as the mission is completed. A prime example is the 2002 Moscow theater hostage crisis. When hundreds of civilians were taken hostage by Chechen terrorists, Alpha Group stormed in and eliminated all the attackers. However, their brutal suppression tactics led to over 100 hostages losing their lives as well. This is the dark side of Alpha Group: absolute efficiency, but with no room for mercy. Not just anyone can join the ranks of Alpha Group. Candidates must pass grueling tests of physical endurance, psychological resilience, intelligence, and combat skills. Those who make it through enter a training regimen that is not for the weak. Their drills include sniper training, close-quarters combat, explosives handling, reconnaissance, and survival in extreme conditions. One of the most feared challenges is the pain endurance test, where recruits are pushed to their physical and mental limits, even learning how to perform emergency surgery on themselves in the event of severe injury. Alpha Group is also armed with some of the most advanced weaponry available. They wield the AK-47, an iconic weapon of modern warfare, the PKM machine gun for suppressive fire, and the Dragunov sniper rifle for long-range precision strikes. Unlike regular Russian military units, Alpha Group is always given the most cutting-edge gear to ensure their tactical advantage in combat. Unlike other special forces that operate in the shadows, Alpha Group does not hide. If they appear, it means someone is being hunted. and that person has little to no chance of escape. If one day you see Alpha Group advancing toward your position, understand this. The battle was over before it even began. Number 6. Sayeret Matkal. If the world were a game, Israel would undoubtedly be the hardest level. Surrounded by enemies, facing internal conflicts, and dealing with constant terrorist threats from Gaza, Israel is in a league of its own when it comes to national security challenges. And at the heart of its defense stands Sayeret Matkal, a special forces unit founded in 1949 that has become the country's steel shield of survival. For decades, Sayeret Matkal has played a key role in almost every major operation conducted by the Israel Defense Forces. They were the masterminds behind Operation Entebbe in 1976, rescuing Israeli hostages in Uganda, the assassination of Abu Jihad in 1988 in Tunisia, and even the destruction of Syria's nuclear reactor in 2007. Each of their missions reads like a high-stakes thriller, filled with danger and daring execution. Becoming part of Sayeret Matkal requires enduring one of the most grueling selection processes imaginable. Candidates undergo intense training in physical endurance, marksmanship, navigation, survival, urban combat, counterterrorism, and hostage rescue. Uniquely, they also receive foreign language training to prepare for international missions. But perhaps the most terrifying challenge is the secrecy test, where recruits must withstand both physical and psychological torture to assess their resilience under extreme conditions. Only those with unbreakable willpower make it through. When it comes to firepower, Sayeret Matkal is equipped with Tabor assault rifles and Uzi submachine guns, weapons specifically designed for urban warfare. They also use imported firearms like the M4 carbine and M16 rifles. While they may not have the vast technological and financial resources of the U.S. military, Sayeret Matkal is still regarded as one of the most effective special forces in the world due to their elite combat skills and unwavering determination. But Sayeret Matkal is more than just a military unit. They are a symbol of survival and Israel's unyielding spirit. In a world filled with dangers, they are the ghosts who operate in secrecy, always ready to strike to defend their nation. Number 5. Navy SEAL Team 6. If you've ever wondered why the U.S. spends hundreds of billions of dollars on defense each year, look no further than Navy SEAL Team 6. As the world's most powerful military force, the U.S. is also home to one of the most dangerous and effective special operations units ever created. Tasked with counterterrorism and unconventional warfare, earning a place in this elite team is no easy feat. Their training program is designed to break even the toughest minds and bodies. Candidates begin with grueling physical endurance tests, from intense strength training to high-intensity cardio. They are thrown into deep water with their hands tied behind their backs and must complete tasks using only their teeth. Brutal. That's just the warm-up. By week 4, they enter Hell Week, 5 days and nights of non-stop training with a total of only 4 hours of sleep. The exercises include long-distance runs while carrying boats overhead, crawling through mud, lifting 300-pound logs, and enduring surf torture, where they are repeatedly battered by freezing waves. By the end of Hell Week, 80% of candidates drop out. Those who survive face even harsher tests, including survival training and extreme cold resistance. In Alaska, recruits must stay submerged in freezing water for 8 minutes, just before their bodies reach irreversible hypothermia. It's no surprise that more SEALs die during training than on the battlefield. But those who make it through become virtually unstoppable warriors. Navy SEAL Team 6 is legendary for its high-profile counterterrorism missions, including the 2011 raid that killed Osama bin Laden and the 2009 rescue of Captain Richard Phillips from Somali pirates. Despite their global reputation, they are not the most extreme special forces unit on the planet. But when SEAL Team 6 shows up, their enemies are already marked for death. Number 4. Frogman Corps. In the world of elite special forces, one name isn't often mentioned, but when it appears, it strikes fear. Denmark's Frogman Corps. With only 150 members, this small but deadly unit has made their Viking ancestors proud with their grueling training and formidable combat skills. Specializing in naval operations, such as reconnaissance, sabotage, and counterterrorism, The Frogman Corps endures brutal physical and mental training. Candidates must pass extreme endurance tests, including long-distance running, ruck marches, and intense swimming challenges. They are subjected to ice-cold water immersion training to withstand hypothermia, alongside advanced skills like bomb disposal and nighttime combat operations. Armed with MP-5 submachine guns, Sig Sauer P-226 pistols, and HK-416 assault rifles, the Frogman Corps has participated in numerous international missions, including anti-piracy operations off the coast of Somalia. Their training is so extreme that it raises the question, is there anything harder than this? The Frogman Corps is more than just a special forces unit. They are the descendants of legendary Viking warriors, always ready to face any challenge to protect their homeland. Despite their small numbers, they have proven that true strength lies not in size, but in the sheer will and skill of each individual warrior. GIGN. GIGN is France's elite special forces unit, renowned for its counter-terrorism, hostage rescue, and high-risk operations. With approximately 400 members, they undergo an extremely rigorous selection process designed to identify the toughest individuals. The training starts with brutal tests, such as swimming with limbs bound, running 8 kilometers with a 20-kilogram backpack, and walking on unstable planks, all under intense supervision. One of the most famous tests involves candidates wearing body armor and carrying a clay disc around their neck while a fellow member tries to hit the target. Only the strongest, most persistent warriors with steel mental fortitude can pass this challenge. GIGN has carried out several high-profile rescues, including the 1994 Air France 8969 hijacking and a 2010 rescue of French nationals in Yemen. These remarkable feats have cemented GIGN's reputation as one of the most respected and feared special forces in the world. Number 2. Delta Force. One of the most secretive and elite special forces units in the U.S., consistently faces seemingly impossible missions. Known for their high-stakes, covert operations, Delta Force rarely makes their successes public. They are the silent heroes, always ready to confront danger without fanfare. With only around 1,000 members, Delta Force's selection process is a brutal test of endurance and strength, designed to identify only the most resilient individuals. Their training not only tests physical prowess, but also challenges mental and emotional limits. Extreme exercises such as carrying enormous weights while running marathons, swimming in harsh conditions, and enduring unimaginable trials push applicants beyond ordinary limits. Only about 5% of candidates pass. Delta Force has participated in legendary missions, such as the 1989 invasion of Panama, Saddam Hussein's capture, and the Osama bin Laden raid. Though rarely seen in public, Delta Force remains a nightmare for enemies, ensuring that their missions are carried out with deadly precision. Number 1. SAS UK. The SAS is the most elite special forces unit in the British Army, known for their intense training program that only the toughest can survive. With around 400 to 500 members, every SAS warrior must endure a series of grueling tests, from running marathons with 25-kilogram backpacks to surviving the harsh conditions of the Indian jungle. They must also participate in the manhunt test, where candidates are hunted by other SAS members. Additionally, they undergo extreme endurance training in situations such as waterboarding and electric shocks. Only 1% of candidates make it through these challenges. The SAS is famous for completing highly sensitive missions, such as the 1980 Iranian embassy siege rescue and numerous other critical operations. With their exceptional combat skills and unmatched training, the SAS is regarded as the most formidable and feared special forces in the world.